I like people. I'd like some paper people. They'd be purple paper people. Maybe pop-up purple paper people. Proper pop-up purple paper people. How do you prop up proper pop-up purple paper people? I hear you cry. Well, I probably proper pop-up purple paper people with a proper pop-up purple people paper clip. But I'd pre-prepare appropriate adhesives as alternative to cheeky back up just in case paper slipped, because I could build a pop-up metropolis. But I wouldn't want to deal with all those paper people politics, paper politicians with their paper-thin policies, broken promises without appropriate apology. There'd be a little paper me and a little paper you. And we could watch paper TV and it would all be pay-per-view. We'd see those poppy paper rappers up about the paper package, or watch paper people carriers get stuck in paper traffic on the A4. There'd be a paper Princess Kate. We'd all stare at paper Pippa. And we'd all live in fear of Killer Jack the Paper Ripper. Because the paper propaganda propagates the people's prejudices. The paper's printing pictures of the photogenic terrorists. It's a little paper me and a little paper you. And in a pop-up populations, people's problems pop up too. There'd be that pompous paper parliament who remained out of touch and ignored the people's protests about all those paper cuts. And then those peaceful paper protests would get blown to paper pieces by the confetti cannons by the preemptive police. And yes, still be paper money. So there'll still be paper greed, and those paper piggy bankers pocketing more than they need, purchasing the potpourri to pepper their paper properties. Others live in poverty and aren't acknowledged properly. A proper poor economy where so many are proper poor, but while those needs get ignored, the money goes to big wars. Origami armies unfold plans for paper planes, and we remain imprisoned by our own paper chains. But the greater shame is that it always seems to stay the same. What changes is who's in power, choosing how to lay the blame, they're naming names. Getting these are names of people. So in the end, it all comes down to people. I like people. So even when the situation's dire, it is only ever people who were able to inspire, and on paper, it's hard to see how we all cope. But in the bottom of Pandora's box, there's still hope, and I still hope because I believe in people. People like my grandparents, where every single day since I was born I've taken time out of their morning to pray for me. That's 8,396 days straight of someone checking I'm okay, and that's amazing. People like my aunt who put some plays with prisoners. People who are capable of genuine forgiveness. People who go out of the way to make your life better and expect nothing in return. You see, people have potential to be powerful. Just because the people in power tend to pretend to be victims, you don't need to succumb to that system. And the paper population is no different. So there's a little paper me and a little paper you. And we could watch paper TV and it would all be pay-per-view, and in a pop-up populations, people's problems pop up too. Even if the whole world fell apart, then we'd still make it through. Because we're people.